because they think it's woke. And partially, you know, I feel like it's giving them too much credit to say that they're anti-sex education because they want to hide their crimes, because that's where a lot of children learn about the concept of consent and whether they have been victim to predatory behavior, because like that would require them to have like a serious line of thought, critical thinking, an interest in ass covering, anything like that, when in fact I think it's just because they think it's perverse. It's like morally inappropriate for children to learn about sex. They should, you know, they shouldn't do that. That's bad. It just also happens to be, you know, beneficial for these predators.
Response to their situation has led her to becoming a target of unexpected scrutiny, with many people questioning why she has cameras in her children's rooms in the first place.
I do have disabled children that...
Woke pedophiles is so uncommon at the same time. Yeah, I mean, this isn't to say that there aren't. Like, there certainly are. It's not like your ideological leanings, in my opinion, don't have anything to do with your inclination towards pedophilia. However, if we were looking at pure statistics, okay, if we're looking at the raw data, it's pretty hard to make a convincing argument that it's actually the left that's engaging in these sorts of things. Because, you know, virtually every high-profile incident that happens like this happens by Republicans. And it's crazy to think about, because it's like Republicans have so consistently kept pushing this narrative over and over and over again, some of which legitimately believe it. And it's wild to me because when you look at like even Republicans in positions of power, like on the other hand, you got like Bill Clinton, right? Okay, Jeffrey Epstein's friend. But then you also have Alan Dershowitz, who's Jeffrey Epstein's friend and lawyer. Donald Trump was Jeffrey Epstein's friend as well. Having said that, for every Bill Clinton type, there's like a Dennis Hastert out there. There's a guy like this. Conservatives and at every step, from the lowest levels of like being a council district member in Aberdeen, okay, all the way to the longest running Speaker of the House, Dennis Hastert, or even Donald Trump to a certain degree. There are Roy Moore. There are so many Republicans that have done that. And it's also, additionally, if you were to go back to the ideological argument, when you go back to the policy side of things, Republicans are also actively defending this within the confines of marriage, like red states or even in blue states where such legislation still exists that legalizes child brides. Republican state legislatures are the people that actively defend the maintenance of child brides. That if you are under the age of 18, you can still get married with like parental consent. Sexual predation is not ideological, but protecting sexual assailants is. That's actually a fantastic way to put it. While sexual predation is not ideological, Republicans do happen to put numbers on the board. They're putting up LeBron numbers on that side. But protecting sexual assailants is oftentimes very ideological for the Republican side of things. And also simultaneously, policy. On the policy, maybe I'm wrong on this. Maybe someone could correct me, but like I can't recall Democratic legislators actively trying to maintain child marriage, child bride. You know, whereas I know many Republicans have actively tried and continue to do so and continue to successfully protect the concept of child bride. Or even, actively making an argument to lower the age of consent.
Require severe supervision, and they've been in home care and like all these sorts of different cares, and I was advised by professionals to have these